All right, we are back in business. It feels like it's been an absolute age since we've popped out an NBL predictions video. Now, before we go anywhere and dive into Saturday's games, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on this video and let us know what your tips are for NBL Round 10. Now, first, Saturday night kicks off with Adelaide versus the JackJumpers. Now, it's been tough fever break for the 36ers with all the controversy surrounding Kendrick Davis and Montrezl Harrell's suspensions. And unfortunately, that's going to transfer onto the court. Two players that are basically irreplaceable for the 36ers. Look, straight up, they combine for 41.09 points per game. Kendrick Davis is second in the league in assists. Montrezl Harrell second in the league in rebounds. So statistically, it's going to be extremely hard to find that production from somewhere else. You've also got a whole bunch of players now that are going to have to try and gel without their core pieces of the lineup in the team. Now, they come up against the JackJumpers, who, despite all of their woes, have still been the third best defensive team in the NBL. Now, with all that offensive power missing from Adelaide, I'm seeing that the 36ers are really going to struggle to score points against this tough JackJumpers defense. Look, the JackJumpers offensively have been struggling, but in the last 3 games, Milton Doyle has actually popped 30-plus points. They also look like a very different team in their win against the Brisbane Bullets before the break, with Sean McDonald jumping in. Now, he didn't light the scoreboard on fire, but the important thing was the 7 assists for Sean McDonald, and he certainly changed the structure of the offense for the Tasmanian JackJumpers. So here's how I see this one playing out. The line here is just 1.5 points in favor of the JackJumpers against a very depleted Adelaide team. So the Jackies will cover, and there is a danger that it does blow out a little bit here. I also don't see the Adelaide 36ers going over their team total of 82.5 points in this one. So Jackies to cover, Adelaide to go under their team total of 82.5. Now, game 2 of the night, you have South East Melbourne going up against the high-powered Illawarra Hawks. You've got the best offensive team in the league going up against South East Melbourne, who were the best defensive team in the league in that 7-game stretch after Mike Kelly left the club, but got blown out by Perth. And during that time and during those 7 games, they were only allowing 76.4 points per game. So the curveball here is that Perth game where they did get blown out, and Perth put up, I believe, 97 points in that one. Look, I see South East Melbourne slowing down the offense of Illawarra, but not enough. We saw what they can do against the New Zealand Breakers on Thursday night, where they blew them out by 38 points, scoring 109 points. But I don't see them scoring that many points on South East Melbourne. I believe their structure is too sound. However, they are going to get the win against South East Melbourne. The depth of Illawarra bench is incredible. We saw Lockie Aldrich put up 21 points in that game against New Zealand. And then you add Lee and Will Hickey to that coming off the bench. It's just going to be too deep for South East Melbourne to stand up against. Look, both teams are very, very defensively sound. Illawarra have also the positive of being the 3rd hardest team to shoot against, both from the field and from 3 points. So when it comes to the predictions for this game, I do see the under 175 hitting, with South East Melbourne slowing Illawarra down, but not enough to get the win, and the Illawarra Hawks to cover also just a measly 1.5 points as the favourite. So Illawarra to cover as the favourite, and the game total to stay under 175.5 points. So there are your bets for the 2 games on Saturday night in the NBL. Now just remember, gamble responsibly and happy punting.